All right, guys, this is a Reddit request. My Reddit name is JDFFFN, and to the ASBN program in Wayne, New Jersey, this is Jason David Frank, and I wanted to say big shout out.
That may have been the closest thing to me ever getting to meet this amazing guy. Hey viewers, Jordan GT Trainer here with a special video to share. So, as most of you should know by now, actor and mixed martial artist Jason David Frank, who is best known for portraying Tommy Oliver in the Power Rangers franchise, passed away in November 2022 at age 49 in a rather tragic way. As someone who grew up watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I was one of the many people devastated by the news, because not only was Tommy Oliver my favorite Ranger alongside Billy Cranston, but JDF himself left a big impact on the franchise. He didn't just love playing the character, he also loved his fans and often gave them inspirational and motivational words on getting through life. So to hear JDF had died prematurely in such a tragic way, it just hurt my soul. The fact that Jason David Frank died at all was devastating enough, but the way he died was even more shocking, because he always seemed to maintain a positive demeanor and managed to give people inspirational and motivational words on life. So when he died the way he did, left us all wondering why. But a little while after his passing, his wife has said that the man has been suffering from depression and mental health issues for quite some time. And she also believes that the death of their daughter a few months prior may have been one of the things that could have set him off that day. It's ironic how the ones who are given the positive words and stuff are the ones that are actually suffering the most. Anyway, I've never met Jason David Frank, but I have heard how much of an awesome and inspirational person he was, often giving positive advice on life to his fans. A friend of mine who idolized JDF had met him a couple times and even managed to get the man to do a video shout out to a social skills program for adults on the autism spectrum that we attended years ago, which is the video you saw in the beginning. There's a little secret I have, though, regarding Jason David Frank that I've never told anyone about, and I thought I'd share it with you. You see, back in high school, during one of my creative writing classes, I wrote a short story about a fallen superhero called Captain Thunder. I actually shared that story on DeviantArt back in 2016. I highly recommend you read that story before you go any further in this video, so you can get a better understanding of what I'm about to tell you. I'll put a link to the story in the description below, so you can pause the video to read it. I'll wait. Okay, I'm assuming you read the story by now, so here's what I'm about to tell you. So yeah, back in the late 2000s, during my junior year of high school, I think it was junior, I wrote a short story about a fallen superhero called Captain Thunder. Believe it or not, the inspiration for that character came from Jason David Frank when he reprised his role as Tommy Oliver in Power Rangers Dino Thunder, because there he was both a martial artist and a scientist, which is a very rare combination. And as the years went by, I considered turning Captain Thunder into an animated series once I was old enough and learned more about script writing. The main premise and most of the major characters would have been kept the same, with the only real difference being that secondary protagonist Michael Howard would find out his scientist uncle and legal guardian, Dr. Roger Howard, is Captain Thunder a lot sooner and help him against certain villains. It also would have explored more of Roger and Michael's backgrounds. The animation would have either been 2D style similar to the Justice League TV series, or 3D style similar to MTV's Spider-Man. I would have tried co-writing most of the episodes, but had some other people describe the science parts, because even though I'm a sci-fi enthusiast, I'm not good at explaining those kinds of things. As for the casting, I pictured that not only does Dr. Roger Howard resemble Jason David Frank, but the man himself would have been able to voice the character, while I myself voiced Michael Howard because he's based off me. But now that JDF is gone, the chances of Captain Thunder becoming an actual series are extremely unlikely, because I really can't imagine anyone portraying the title character better than he could. Well, that's all I got to share, so thank you for watching this video. Rest in peace to Jason David Frank. May the power protect you always.